bars, candles, and charts. Welcome everybody, I'm Rob Booker. Welcome back to our FX Trading 101 lesson sponsored by Forest Park FX. Bars, candles, and charts. Before we get into anything else, and we are going to do a lot more chart stuff later on, I want to, before we go any further, it's going to be important that we just talk about these basic three things. Bars and candles are the way that generally traders will express price on their charts, and we'll take a look at that in just a second. And charts are the place where we express that. Most currency traders are technical traders, which means we take a look at these charts, we take a look at the screen, and when we take a look at the screen, we, I don't want it to be blue, I just want it to be, all right, great. So most traders will pull up a chart like this, and maybe they will color the background. I think we have a black background one too, don't we, Nate?
Yes.
We should have one, but I don't know where it is. Well, we're going to take a look at it here. This is a chart that we're looking at right now. And on this chart are candles, which we're going to look at. And I made the colors wrong, and I want to change this before we proceed. There we go. OK. Excelente. This is a chart. I think you probably already knew that, but I was just making sure. This is the canvas on which price is painted and from which we make our decisions. Most traders are technical. Some traders don't look at any of these charts and simply focus on the quotes or economic stuff or whatever else. But 99% of all FX traders are going to be technical analysts and technical traders, meaning they're going to look at a chart and they're going to size things up on the chart. Your charts in the world of currency trading are going to be made up of bars or candles in most cases. Candles look like this. That's what a candle looks like. It'll have a body in the middle and then a shadow or a wick on either end. You can have candles with small bodies or no bodies and long wicks, or you can have candles with long bodies and almost no wicks or anything on them. You can have candles that are darkly colored inside, which means they've been moving down. Or you can have candles with light colors on the inside, which generally mean that price has been going up. If we go back over here to our charts, you can see this pretty good. The black backgrounds with no interior, those have been moving up. And the white background, or the filled-in candles, which are white in this case, have been moving down. And your charts are going to be freely alterable by you. MetaTrader allows you to change the colors of these things. You can have yellow, white, green, all kinds of different colors. You can change the background of your charts to be dark. They say that darker background charts are easier on your eyes when you're looking at charts for long periods of time. That's just a little side note. Now, some traders don't like to use candles. They like to use bars. And bars are going to look like this. So I'll move up here a little bit. And a bar is going to look like this. It's going to have an open and a close area, and wicks or shadows or whatever they're called. And I don't use these at all. But if you'd like to or want to, you can use those. They either end up or they end down, and so forth and so on and whatever else. On a bar chart, the little nudge that sticks out to the right is the closing price. The little nudge that sticks out to the left is the open price. And then this is the low that it reached, and that's the high that it reached. Those are bars and candles. We're going to talk a lot more about analyzing stuff or taking a look at these things later on. But that's what a bar or a candle is. Now, a bar or a candle on a chart represents a certain, excuse me, sorry about that, a certain period of time. A certain period of time. So each candle, I use candles, but I don't care if you do like them or don't like them. Each candle on your chart will represent one period of time. It could represent 1 minute, 1M, or sometimes it looks like M1. It could represent 1 hour or hour 1. Some people will call that a 60-minute chart. It could represent 1 day, or on some charts, D1, or 1 month, 1 minute, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and so on. Inside of MetaTrader, which is the largest, the most widely used platform, at the top of the charts in this area up here, we can change from M1 to M5, 1 minute to 5 minute. That means that every single one of these candles represents 5 minutes of time. Or we could switch it to a 1 hour, and every single one of these candles represents 1 hour of time. Or we could switch it to a 1 week chart, and each one of these bars or candles represents 1 week of time. All right, that's just the basics on loading up your charts and looking at bars and candles. And it's going to be important because in the next lesson we're going to talk about long-term versus short-term trading. I've been short all my life. Thank you to Forest Park FX for sponsoring these videos. If you're interested in FX trading, contact Forest Park FX to receive cashback rebates on every trade you place and open a trading account. You can go to forestparkfx.com. Remember, Forex trading carries a significant risk of loss. Terms and conditions will apply. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll see you in the next lesson.